Hi, everybody. Happy Monday. Yes, more Mortal Kombat stuff. This story just keeps getting better and better. Here's the latest in this ongoing saga. Warner Brothers is trying to plug Mortal Kombat 11 leaks after Street Date is broken. Spoilers. Now, Eurogamer is calling this leaks, but when a retailer breaks a street date, that the people who received this game in the UK, they're really not doing anything wrong. They received the game, they pre-ordered, they just got it early. So they got it, they started playing it, they put the content up online. It's not their fault. Someone made a mistake and released the game too early, but Warner Brothers is blocking gameplay footage on YouTube. Even though people got the copy, there's gameplay versions of the Nintendo Switch. People have data mined it, but you'll see that where does it say? The UK customers are already in possession of the game after online retailers delivered it early. So people got the game they ordered, and Warner Brothers is doing terrible PR, taking down people's videos. Now, I'm going to talk about some of the content. Yes, there will be some spoilers. I will try to make them minimal, but there will be some spoilers. First of all, I think this is a bad PR move on Warner's part. If people in the UK got the game early through no fault of their own, they shouldn't be penalizing people who received the game early through no fault of their own. They didn't steal it. They didn't hack anything. The retailers that Warner Brother works with made a mistake. They should not be punishing the people who obtained the game they paid for early. But the thing is, some things in some of the stuff that's been posted early are bad news for NetherRealm because it shows they lied to Polygon in that article about there being no bikini women in Mortal Kombat 11. Now, again, I cannot show you this footage. I took a screen cap of it on my phone. I'll hold up little. If you can see it, good. Okay, that's all you're going to get. But for those of you who have seen it, you know what I'm talking about. For those of you who haven't, I will describe it. Okay, what's going on here? It is the Kano ending, and he changes time to have Sonya Blade and what appears to be Cassie Cage, though it's a little difficult to determine who a character is with certainty by their buttocks. And that's the most you see of the woman in the red studded leather thong bikini. But Sonya herself is wearing a studded leather black bikini with garters and thigh-high boots and gloves. Now, is this in itself a problem? The wardrobe? Not by my standards. Here's the thing, though. By NetherRealm's standards, they consider this manner of dress on female characters disrespectful. The quote to Polygon was basically, if people want bikini girls in this game, they're going to be disappointed. Well, there are bikini girls in the game. So the member of NetherRealm Studios lied to Polygon. That in and of itself is bad. I cannot stand when developers misrepresent their game in pre-release hype. But it goes beyond that. There's a domino effect that's been going on here because people are going to say, well, Mortal Kombat women all dressed like that before. Exactly. The only way the Kano ending works as a demeaning image of girls fighting in a cage in studded leather bikinis is because they pushed the dress code morality in the whole game into something more modest, more conservative. The ending wouldn't work as the way it's clearly intended to be this demeaning thing here if the Mortal Kombat women were wearing their previous outfits before. Now, one could claim it would still work because Sonya and Cassie didn't dress that way. Okay, fair. Didn't dress that way in Mortal Kombat 10. Sonya's Mortal Kombat 9 outfit was silly. A lot of the outfits were silly, but it was silly. I've said before, I think the Mortal Kombat 9 stuff went a little too far in the cases of certain characters. But it certainly doesn't pack the same immediate punch if, all women are dressing like Jade and Tanya and Scarlett's previous outfits to show, two women fighting in studded leather bikinis at the end. So we have another situation here of NetherRealms telling us what they think respectful treatment of women is, and then they don't do it. Now, some people will say, oh, but Kano's a villain. Yes, Kano is a villain, but there are multiple kinds of villainy, and Mortal Kombat 11 chose to depict that kind. Instead of him just being greedy and, hiring prostitutes who will consensually sleep with him for money, just big whoop it up party. They've turned it into that. He's deliberately, and the game developers are deliberately demeaning their longest running female character. Now, Kano and Sonya have had a contentious relationship all along, but it turns out Kano's not happy doing this. He needs the thrill of the chase, so he changes time again to make it so that he wins most of the time, just not all the time. This is so... I'm just going to come right and say it. This is so Bay Area, faux leftist, plight of the successful white man misogyny. And for them to go there, for them to think that this would be a fun ending, even for Kano fans. I think some Kano fans who like that he's a shit disturber, like that he's an asshole, like that he's a mercenary, might be going, whoa, man, too far. Too far. You don't have to. He can be a sleaze, but not making women fight their own family against their will sleaze, right? Like, Kano's a bad dude, but they've changed a lot of other things in Mortal Kombat. They decided to make him that kind of bad dude. They didn't have to. You know what I'm saying? It just seems like... It seems like a slap in the face to a bunch of different groups. I don't know if they were intending to, go after that kind of gamer in that ending, but seeing Sonya demeaned, seeing Kitana, Melina, any of those, waifu Mortal Kombat characters, seeing them demeaned is not what people play Mortal Kombat for. It never has been. I'm sorry. You love Melina, you love Kitana because they're overcoming domination by Shao Kahn. Even Melina in her own way. She's learned to survive, right? Doing that to them after you've been on this big kick about it being disrespectful. What exactly are they doing? Like, this is the thing that, and I'm going to rant for a bit here. So take what I say now with a grain of salt, because I am incredibly disappointed in what NetherRealm did. But what we have here is a predominantly male game studio that first decided to set for women what appropriate modesty standards are for women. That was the first issue I had. In proper feminist thought, men don't get to make that decision for women. It doesn't matter if, all women should wear bikinis or all women should dress modestly. Both are wrong. You want to see a diverse group of women in diverse type of outfits. Some women want to dress sexy, some don't. With someone like Melina, it's completely within her character. Someone like Sonya, not so much, okay? She's a mom and she's in the military. It doesn't make sense. So they made that mistake there. That is not respectful of women. that is just keeping us under your thumb by a different means. The bikinis in some ways were better because that's women are hot and we like to look at hot women. That wasn't, we're going to tell you what's respectable, women. But now they've done something. They have shown a scene, which is exactly what they said they wouldn't do. Women in bikinis. How is this not? And the grounds they said you're not going to get women in bikinis in this game, bikini girls, is because they consider it disrespectful and less mature. And then they do it. So by their own standards, NetherRealm is being disrespectful to women. And I have a whole bunch of stuff to talk about Jax. Jax is ending, but I've been told to keep videos shorter now because of the way the YouTube algorithm is this week. So I'm going to cut this off at 10 minutes. I'm going to make a second video about Jax for your viewing pleasure. Okay? Okay. If you like what you've seen, help support this channel, become a monthly patron, patreon.com/LeannaK. Thanks for watching.